I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go for it. I feel like we gotta capitalize.
45 minutes in, I'm just gonna go for it.
I'm just gonna go for it.
I'm just gonna jump in
Just
right
gonna
off the
jump
bat.
right in. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Bimbo Book Club.
I am Bertrude, and that is Jade.
I sure am. And you sure are as well. I don't know why I always feel the need to rebuttal to that. Every time you say our names, I don't know why
Yeah.
I always feel the need to say sure am.
Weird that you
Absolutely.
bring that up now, because I just realized it's weird that maybe I should say something after that. Like, I could also, I don't know why it has to be a back and forth there.
I
Like,
don't know. I
I
really
always
don't
leave it
know.
for you. Anyway, I feel like it's because it's an individual thing, 'cause it's like a recurring bit. So it's
Right.
like it happens in isolation
That's true. That's true.
right off the
Well,
bat.
well, right off the bat, Diva, how have you been? I know there's some big news, but I don't know that we can share it on the pod, so I'll give you the
No.
space to share or not share as necessary.
I have good news that I can't share on the pod, but I did have Eileen's birthday
How
this
was Eileen's
weekend.
birthday?
It was great. She's a menace. She had so many cigarettes.
Right.
She yelled so many slurs at so many people.
Right.
Thankfully, none of the slurs matched the identity, so she kind of just, was yelling
Okay.
words. Um,
That's kind of better, I feel like.
well, yeah, at least it's not targeted then. It's just like a word bank.
Right.
So yeah, we had a date we had a darty we had a, okay,
Hmm.
I think I need to warm up some more. You want to go riff off air? Ma ma ma. No, it was a darty. It was
Okay.
Eileen's darty of doom. And
I
I was drunk
love.
for probably about 18 hours straight, which is
Wow.
longest I've been drunk in a minute. I kind of accidentally did dry January and then haven't
Hmm.
drank since. So I kind of got hit by a train. But
Right.
it's okay. And now I'm having a White Claw surge. It's
White
great.
claw. A white claw.
Paws up.
Because you were born this way, baby.
This is awful.
Ew. Okay, drink the other one. I don't want you to be in pain.
It tastes like medicine.
Mm. I'm currently drinking a Diet Dr. P, but it's one that I refilled myself because
The
you want
P
to know
stands
this?
for piss.
You want to know this fucking insane thing I did today?
Yes.
So I had to run a few errands. I was on my way home. I stopped at McDonald's because I
Hmm.
said I need a Diet Dr. P and I don't have any at home and I need it right now into my veins.
Hmm.
And then I said, but I want to be drinking on this all night and I know I'm going to slurp that bitch down. So what I did was I ordered one Diet Dr. P
Hmm.
large
And in charge.
and another Diet Dr. P large, no ice.
No ice.
So then when I was finished with the one with ice, I poured the one without ice over the new ice that I put in the ice cup.
So why don't you get two without ice and then use the ice at home? And then you get
Well,
so
because I
much.
wanted it right then, right there.
Oh, right. We did talk about the into the veins. I forgot you were shooting up in McDonald's.
Exactly. But now I still have even more because look how much ice I put in it. So now I put this in here and then I even have more in the fridge. So
Wow. So I'm going to be drinking alone for a sec here.
just a sec because I actually am about to be the bearer of bad news, but only to myself. And are you ready for this? I'm not sure if that sentence made sense, but
Yes,
I'm
no, I'm
glad you're here
ready.
with me. Okay. So 2 episodes ago, we decided on air to do the Lord's Name in Vain jar.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. We did do that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And we said the top of the next episode, which this is the next episode that we're filming after that one. We would take a shot of vinegar. Listen to the episode, you'll get it. I have
Yeah.
vinegar-based trauma.
That's
That
why
has to do
this
with
is funny.
Easter. And
That's
that's
why
why
it's
this is
funny,
funny.
because she's traumatized.
No, that's why it's funny. Um, so and it would have been really great if I had set up my props beforehand, but I had a lot to do because I'm a mother, I'm a
Mother.
working mom. Okay. So I did do a final count. So I'm gonna start with the after we said we're going to start count.
Yes.
Like
And
when we said, let's start now.
yeah, and there were a few times where I didn't take the Lord's name in vain, but
Mm-mm.
I did something worse, so
Right.
definitely counted.
Well, in this count, I didn't count those, but I didn't count them for either one of us to keep it equal,
Okay.
so that we could have just a subjective playing field. Unfortunately, final count for after we said we were starting is Bertrude 2,
Oh my God.
Jade 13.
Oh, okay. I don't feel bad because I made you say three of those for the bit, but if you were that far ahead of me, I don't feel too bad.
And then if we're going to count before, like, total episode, what made it in, that was, so that would have been 20 on my part and 3 on your part.
Okay, but the things I was saying was worse than taking the Lord's
However,
name in vain. Yeah, the things I
that's
was.
my disclaimer, is I didn't count them for equal fairness because we both said some really fucked up shit that wasn't actual in vain names. But
Yeah, I tried to hook up with Jesus. That's something.
yes. So I just want to say that.
Hey, listen, folks, if you weren't here last week, I shot my shot with Jesus.
And it didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did, yeah, I had 13. I'm proud of it. Lucky number 13, not proud of it.
13 reasons why you're
This
going
is
to
my
hell.
13th reason, and I will now go and get a shot of vinegar.
Okay, I feel bad because you have trauma and I definitely said worse things. I'll do half a shot with you in solidarity.
Okay, Fears,
And for
half a shot,
content.
solidarity.
I don't have vinegar, so this is water, but I don't have the heart to tell you that right now. Sorry.
This is for taking the Lord's name in vain 13 to 20 times in one single episode.
And this is for telling Jesus that my is wet.
Oh God, this is reminding me already. Okay, here we go. This one's for.
What is wrong with you?
Ugh. 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 That was worse than any liquor could ever be.
Okay. You only live once, unless you're Jesus.
Fuck. Sorry, Jesus.
What are you drinking? Swamp water?
Sure am. Well, folks, today we are going to be talking about the recent phenomenon with a Gen Z audience that is Shrek. And we're not necessarily just talking about the movie, we're talking abstractually. I don't know if that's a word, but it felt right. We're talking
Conceptually?
conceptually about Shrek, not about Shrek, the content Shrek.
Right, like the character of Shrek and the role that he has taken in pop culture and the
Yeah.
embodiment, the vibes, the character of Shrek.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And I think I perfectly encapsulated that by saying we're talking about Shrek abstractually. Hi, baby Cher.
It's Puss in Boots.
It's Puss in Boots. She literally looks like Puss in Boots.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. So we do have a guest today. We have Miss Puss in Boots herself. Do you want to say anything? She just sniffed it.
I know.
I want to see if I can get her to talk because she does talk.
Is she chirper?
She's over it. Yep, she is. She does this sound. She goes. And that's her sound.
Loco and La Cabeza Chica.
So, yes, I had just sort of a thought come over me. I was having a hard time deciding what I wanted to talk about. And for full transparency, how I came up with this is I was on a run and I said to myself, I'm just going to go, because I was like trying to think while I was running. And I was like, I'm just going to go through my camera roll click on something, right? Like do this, click on it at random, and whatever I click on has to inspire the topic.
Hmm.
So what I ended up clicking on was a photo of my good dear friend Patty Benson.
Oh,
Um
hi, Patty. Oh my God. Wait.
and last time she was in town visiting me, she did ask me to put her in Shrek drag.
Yeah, you
So
FaceTimed me.
we did. So that was the photo I clicked on, and I was like, but I don't want to do Shrek. I don't want to do Shrek.
So we're
I
doing
want to do
Shrek.
something else. And this is something that I have been really, well, this is something I've been really interested in for a while because, excuse me, the vinegar, it's coming up. Because I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about trends like this. And I'm just going to say right off the bat, these are not like fully formed thoughts or ideas or takes. So I need you all to just stick with me and like not judge me and not judge my takes right now because I'm still forming them, and I think that that's what I want this to be, is like a
We're
conversation,
like
and like
workshopping it.
we're workshopping it. We're trying to put
Okay.
our finger on what this phenomenon is because I don't think anyone has an answer, and I only have theories. I don't have like concrete proof of anything.
Break it down for me. What do you mean by the concept of Shrek?
Yes.
Abstractly Shrek.
Yes. So that's a great question. Thank you so much for asking.
Theater kids doing introductions. Marvelous Mary. Abstractly Shrek. Any bite out of you?
Okay, so what I mean by that is like, yeah, I mean, you're on TikTok, right? You
No, what's
see,
that?
right? You see girls and gays and theys and everyone in between dressed up like Shrek all the time right now. It's like a
I
thing.
actually don't.
Like, you seriously don't?
No.
Okay. Well, for instance, like the Shrek rave, which we're going to talk about today.
I'm
Have you heard of
familiar
it?
with the Shrek rave.
Okay. It's it's things like that. It's like concepts like that. And I think what interests me about it is not that people are obsessed with Shrek, because as you will find out today, I genuinely think Shrek is an actual good movie. And that's coming from someone who hates animation most of the time.
That's true. That's true. Oh,
But what?
no, does not matter.
Sorry, I don't know why that got me so much.
I was gonna ask you if you've seen Hoppers, but then I realized we've been like we just started an hour into this call, and it actually doesn't matter if you've seen a recent animated Disney movie just because you brought up an animated movie.
Yeah.
Worth checking out. Moving on, please.
So today's unofficial title is Why Are the Girlies Obsessed with Shrek?
I am going into this blind. I true like I Shrek has always kind of like existed at a consistent level in the background of
Mm-hmm.
my life. I'm always aware that Shrek is there. Maybe I'm not thinking about Shrek in that
Mm-hmm.
moment, but like I'm aware of Shrek. I
Yeah.
know. I haven't seen it very frequently, but Shrek lives on.
Mm-hmm.
I love Shrek the musical. Unfortunately, Shrek the
Me too.
musical might fall in my top five.
Same.
Unfortunately, Who I'd Be is a
Unfortunately.
beautiful, perfect song that just happens to be in Shrek the musical.
So, like, once again, just like stick with me, guys.
Just
Okay.
like
Like,
Shrek lives
stick
on.
with me. So, I think starting with Shrek, just in general, like the movie, I think there is something to be said about the movie as a basis for like an obsession right now. It's a
Yes.
great movie,
Yes.
really well made.
Yes.
It's hilarious. It's written
Yes.
really well.
Yes.
Um, it doesn't just appeal to kids, it appeals to adults and kids. They can watch it together. The animation was really advanced for its time.
I agree. The
Mhm.
animation. Okay, I recently just rewatched it before this because I haven't seen it in like a good couple of years. Refreshing myself.
Mhm.
Impressive animation quality.
Impressive animation. And in fact, it was actually the second highest grossing animation franchise
I
of
thought
like
it
all
was
time,
way
I
more.
think.
That's
It won
what has it
Academy
beat? Toy
Awards.
Story?
It beat Toy Story for an Academy Award, I know for sure.
Oh, I
Um,
meant like what's the number
oh, what's the
one?
first? I don't know what the
Yeah,
first
why
is,
would
to
you
be
look that
honest.
up?
Why would I look that up?
Yeah,
I'm
there's only
talking
one
about
other
Shrek.
name. I didn't realize how much of the original movie was just ripped and put in the musical, like even for dialogue.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh my God, the jokes in the musical are so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize how much of it was just like line for line. Although the funniest line is in the musical, and it's when we see an outline of Snow White in her coffin, and Lord Farquaad turns around and looks at the audience and goes, "Ooh, she's in Tupperware."
See, my personal favorite line from the musical is when the big bad wolf says the T slur. And if you are like, there's no way. No, that's for real.
No, and
No, that's
like
for real.
with their chest.
No, like it's a line in the musical,
Like
in the
they
family
tore my
friendly
cotton
musical.
granny dress and called me a hot and mess.
Yes. Mm-hmm. No, like it's in there.
Like you,
Yeah.
and this was also 2009.
Yeah.
This wasn't like immediately after the movie.
Yeah, no, like we knew we weren't supposed to do that, but we did nevertheless.
Like
Nevertheless, we
watching
persisted.
watching the original movie today, at a few points, I didn't realize how overt the penis jokes were. And at one point, Shrek literally says in the movie, I have to save my ass when he's going after Donkey. And I was like,
Yes.
those are kind of like for a kids movie?
They're
Okay,
pretty
and
bold.
Donkey says hell one time. And like that's where I
Hmm.
was like clutching my pearls for a family movie. Hey, turn on the musical. We're saying slurs.
Let your freak flag fly, baby.
Although, can the big bad wolf say it?
And that's a great question. I think yes.
I think yes.
So I think the second part of this whole internet obsession with Shrek is it obviously got really big in meme culture, which, and I'm not talking about meme culture like right now meme culture. I'm talking
No.
about 4chan, which I don't even know what 4chan is.
Or like iFun. He was running iFunny pretty
Can
heavy too.
you explain 4chan to me? Do you have a deep enough knowledge to explain it to me? Because I did not want to look it up.
It's like early Reddit, vaguely Reddit and Discord had a baby in like 2004.
Okay. But
Um,
was it a person or was it an app?
it's a website,
Okay.
so a third secret thing. Um,
Okay. I forget about websites
you go
nowadays.
there on a computer. Is it a person?
So it's a person. So 4chan's a person.
No, it's a website. It's like early Tumblr,
Okay.
Reddit, Discord, like that kind of vibe
Okay.
of platform,
Okay, I
like chat
understand.
room wall type thing, but not like I think for internet people, not for like real life people. I don't
Got
think
it.
you are friends with people that you know in real life on 4chan.
Got it. Okay.
Um,
But 4chan really popularized Shrek because of a certain reason. Do you know you've definitely heard it. I don't
racist, homophobic.
no. They
Oh,
did Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life,
oh,
apparently.
okay.
That's where that came from, which I
Yeah,
think we could also book club that one day. I've never seen it. I don't plan to, but I would do it for content.
I saw it once and I was really drunk.
Look, is it just what is it?
I don't know because
Okay,
someone
cool.
turned on subtitles and I said, "Oh my God, Shrek's accessibility," and then I laughed the whole time that they were watching the video.
Oh, that's good. Obviously, meme culture got a hold of Shrek pretty good back in those days as well. So we have these two camps that we're sitting in. So I think all of that can exist, but that is not what I'm interested in because I think that all of that is just like objective facts. Like, yes, people like Shrek because it's fucking good.
Yes.
It was pretty revolutionary.
Hmm.
It had a slight resurgence because of this 4chan guy.
Yeah,
And
of
now,
course.
right. And now we're in a secret third thing. And that's what I want to talk about today. Another big inspiration um, for this topic is because I am planning a bachelorette party.
Oh God. Okay.
So when I got to a standstill on I don't know what I want to do for my bachelorette party, I looked up like
Right.
unique bachelorette things. Shouldn't have done it because when you look that up, it is just Shrek bachelorette theme
Okay.
parties. And that is really where this lies. Is this thing of like girls doing Shrek bachelorette parties.
Okay.
Like what is that about?
I do wonder why Shrek is the one that persisted.
Well, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're trying to get to the bottom of.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, tell me why.
I will. Okay, in
Okay, I'm
addition,
ready.
and I'm telling you, these are not fully formed thoughts. I don't have like I can't tell you exactly. I'm giving
I
you a
can't
lot of like
tell
what
you. Nobody can tell you. You have to
I'm
make me
giving
live that
you
you're up on that stage and nobody's gonna take it from you.
I'm giving you what's in my brain. I'm throwing it up, and then we're gonna talk. We're gonna try to figure it
Oh,
out.
I'm listening right now?
Yes, we aren't even in the discussion portion yet. I've just been trying to explain the backstory of all of this.
I'm not gonna talk for a minute.
It's okay if you have things to say, you can say them.
Can't say
Okay,
that to me. Okay.
okay. So to recap, I'm seeing the batch parties everywhere. I'm seeing Shrek on TikTok a lot, updated memes. I'm seeing the Shrek core videos, the Donkey core videos. I'm seeing people dressing up like Shrek to go out. I'm seeing the Shrek rave. I'm seeing Gen Z going out and drinking again, going to the Shrek rave and other similar raves. The Shrek smut, which I recently read by that author. I haven't read the Shrek smut, but I did read by that author the VeggieTale smut, which I wish I was bold enough for us to book club an actual book on here because I would. It's crazy. Your mic's not on.
I forgot I put myself in timeout.
I'm dead.
I'll book club fan fiction.
Well, this isn't really fan fiction, it's a whole
It's
novel.
how long?
I mean, I don't really know page count, but I mean, it's like a regular book size.
That's the least helpful thing you could say.
I listened to
Because
it
for
on
you,
tape,
a regular
so
sized book is like Good Night Movie.
I would say it's probably like that thick.
Okay, and that's based off of the runtime?
Yeah, I guess. It took me a few days to listen to.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, because you were
Um
cranking hog so much.
Exactly. But the same author who wrote that series, the VeggieTale book,
Yeah,
they wrote a Shrek smut series.
yeah.
One is called Get in My Swamp and one is Stay in My Swamp. Then we
It's
also
like the
have
Spider-Man movies.
then we also have brands collabing with Shrek. Two of the
Yes.
most recent, most popular ones. We've got Lush. They did bath bombs and shower gel
Okay.
recently.
Bombs?
Bath bombs.
Oh, okay. Get over swamp and fucking drain it!
Exactly. And then ColourPop, of course. She dressed up like Shrek every single day. She had commitment.
She did it for a long time.
She did for a long time. They finally reached out and they did give her a palette. And I mean, I'll get her review on it, you know?
I think she's one of the few people that gives me a run for my money on beating me out on like
On a
running
bit.
a bit into the ground.
Yeah. The batch party
Oh,
bit. This is what I found. The theme that everyone's using is last romp in the swamp.
okay.
And even The Knot, which is like a really popular wedding planning
Yeah.
site, they have an official article titled 15 Ogreific Shrek Batch Party Ideas.
If you are not about to read me 15 party themes, I'm getting off the call.
What?
If you're not about to read me the 15 ogreific party themes,
It's
I'm
not
getting off the
it's
call.
not good. It's like
I don't care. I want to see what
paint
the
your face
not.net
green.
thinks the
Okay,
best
I
Shrek
will.
themes are.
Well,
Because I
it's
hope
not
it's like,
themes. It's ideas for your Shrek theme.
oh, like props?
Here, I'll
Lift
just
with
read
your
it to
fucking
you.
knees, the not.net. If it's, I thought it was going to be like party titled. I thought it was going to be like ogres and tiaras. I don't know.
No, it's just like here, I'll find it. I will find it.
I should really be in charge of everything. I have such good ideas.
So the article is 15 totally ogreific Shrek bachelorette party ideas.
Right, so that
The
makes me think themes.
the tagline is "Hey now, you're the all-star of this party."
Okay.
Um One Shrek and Donkey matching tees. It says my last romp in the
Yawn.
swamp
Oh,
is
okay.
for the bride and then in the morning I'm making waffles for the bridesmaids.
Oh,
Um
that's verbose.
Idea 2, Shrek green balloon arch.
No.
Idea
Next.
3, last romp in the swamp banner.
That's the same as the first one.
4, Shrek themed printable games.
Fuck yourself.
5, Shrek's outhouse backdrop.
Eh.
6, Shrek ears sunglasses.
Okay.
7, Shrek Drink If game.
Oh, elaborate on that one. Do they have prompts for us? Because if they do, we're
Um,
we're absolutely. I'm gonna drink if it applies.
it's so they have them marked out because you have to buy the game on Etsy, which I think is the most ridiculous
Oh,
thing. Why
kill
can't you come
yourself.
up with your own questions?
Right. Okay.
But
Drink
the one that they
if you're
have
a hot and mess.
the one that they have not blacked out is you've cooked the bride dinner. So it's like normal questions. It's just like with ogre ears.
Lift with your knees. The
So
not.net.
are you sensing a theme?
Yes,
This is
yes.
for basic bitches.
Bitches. Yeah, and Shrek transcends because I also know the most quirked up individuality complex having bitches who are also obsessed with Shrek.
And this is what I want to fucking talk about.
Why didn't you say it sooner?
Because you didn't let me do my intro that would have taken all of 5 seconds. Instead, it turned into like an hour.
Yeah, no, I am sorry about that one.
Hey, it's okay. So yeah, I think theory number 1 that I would like to pose. This is a misogynistic take. I'm aware. I'm not saying it's what I believe. This is just a theory I have. So it's that thing where girls become quirky and they like quirky things, but then those things become popular and trendy, you know?
Oh, Shrek is mainstream quirky, absolutely. It's the
And
first one you can
yes,
grab when you reach into the barrel. Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly. So now a subsect of people can feel quirky without actually being quirky.
Hmm.
And I know this makes me sound like a pick me. I'm not saying this is what I believe. I'm
No,
saying this is like
guys
a
do it
theory.
too.
I'm
It's not
saying this is a theory.
misogynistic. It's like,
This is a phenomenon, not necessarily saying I
yeah,
agree. I just want to put that out there. Like, for
I
instance,
agree.
Patty, I am not talking about you in this
Yeah.
way. I'm not talking
Oh,
about, I love Shrek. I love Shrek. I think it's a great movie. Once again, there's a girl on TikTok that I always get, and I think it's the herification of quirky girls. What is her name? She dresses up like Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Ashby.
Yes.
Hmm.
I
The
think it's like,
Lorax, Megamind.
yes. I
Yeah,
think it's
Ashby.
point blank that. But I think my personal take on this evolves from that misogynistic take, which is that like women aren't allowed to be ugly.
Well, right, I'll get them.
So this is like a freeing way to be ugly, but still not conform to society. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, because Shrek is now a mainstream thing. So you're not doing your own thing now. You're just kind of following.
What does that have to do with being ugly?
I'm really thinking about like dressing up like Shrek. They're doing the
Oh,
whole thing.
okay.
They're doing
I
the
thought
whole
you were
thing.
saying only ugly people were
No,
doing
no,
it
no,
in
no,
that
no.
way. Okay.
I'm saying like
Caught up.
women aren't allowed to, not be delicate, dainty,
Oh,
beautiful
right. I
conceptually
am sassy.
in
I
the
am
world.
sappy when I'm with you. I am happy. I'm
Exactly.
gassy.
So I'm guessing there's like a really deep and I think particularly we are talking about straight women here. I'm not talking about
Yeah.
queer people because a lot of queer people have broken down their ideas of, their relationship to
And
men and like
also, like, it was a dude in a dress in 2001 in a kid's movie.
right.
And Pinocchio did wear women's underwear. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
I've
I
done
don't
both
know.
those
I guess
things.
the first theory is this is a way for you to be a weirdo without actually putting in the
Yes.
work of being a weirdo in real life.
It's in the
It,
same vein as sororities having the president dress as Gru and all the girls dress as minions. Like, it's
yes,
not
yes,
like
yes.
it's oh, what's quirky, what's whatever.
Mhm.
It's this.
Mhm.
But when there's 15 shitty ideas on an article, like, obviously the person writing that has no personality and has never like had an original thought in their
Yeah.
lives. They have like
Yeah.
followed the trends their entire life. They're like,
Mhm.
get a backdrop, but it's Shrek.
Right. And yeah, it very much gives me the same, especially thinking about like bachelorette stuff. It
Mhm.
gives me the same vibe as a lot of girls are doing founding father looks. And it's like her last night of independence. And it's like, just be sluts.
Yeah. Well,
Don't be
if you're
ugly. Be a slut if you want.
I
Don't
do
put on a
like
powdered wig. Be a slut if you
I
want.
like I like the sexy funny costume. Like when someone goes out as like sexy Patrick in fishnets, I'm
Yeah, I love
sold
that.
immediately. But
I
then
love
there
that.
is a chunk of folks that will do SpongeBob and are like, I'm quirky, look at me.
Right. Once again, I'm not giving an
It's not a
opinion on
catch-all
this.
statement.
Yes, I'm not giving an opinion on this. I'm just saying, like, these are the things that are floating around. Okay.
Also, I don't think it's misogynistic. I think
Well, I
guys
just
do
don't
it
want,
plenty in different ways.
which is
Oh, okay.
girls want to be quirky, but they don't actually have the balls to be quirky.
Oh, yeah. Well, I
I'm not saying
also,
I
we're
agree, though.
forgetting a component of not creative. Sometimes people really want to be quirky and they're not
Mhm.
creative.
So I'm just explaining what I think the world is thinking. It's Bimbo Book Club, not Einstein Book Club. Eat it up.
No, now I have to solve it. Now I'm going to be a psychologist.
Okay, well, let me say this because I think this is where
No.
what I actually agree with. I think same vein, less misogyny. I think I kind of alluded to this earlier, but I think it's because women aren't typically allowed to express the weirder parts of
Yeah.
themselves. So for women who aren't used to pushing through that male gazy
Mhm.
kind of idea,
Yeah.
doing something ugly or quirky can feel empowering.
Mhm.
And I think that is the phenomenon, which I don't think is a bad thing. I think it's a great thing.
It's like a gateway quirk.
Yes, it's a gateway quirk. And I think we should be doing more because I think more women and anyone, non binary people, even gay guys, even you fucking gay guys, I think
Where?
I think we should all, if it takes a gateway quirk to get to like what you really enjoy and really love and can really make you feel like yourself, then so fucking be it. I don't care if it's
Oh, yeah.
basic. I don't care if it's whatever. And personally, if I were a Shrek girl, I would be like the full slut version. Um, but that's just me. I mean,
Right.
hence why I did Patty's Shrek look. Like it was full drag Shrek, obviously.
Yes.
That would just be me if I was a Shrek girl.
I need to get Shreked.
But I'm not saying any way you do Shrek is wrong.
Did you hear that drag name?
What was it?
I need
Anita
to
get
get
Shreked?
Shreked.
Wait, that's really good. Wait, that should be Patty's drag name.
I
Because
like
I
that.
told her it should be Shrektina Aguilera, but that one's better.
I think we can. I'm not even sold. But I think something in that vein.
We should be Patty's agent.
Absolutely.
So yeah, anyway, that's sort of
Patty,
my
call
first
Color Pop. Girl, get him on the line. Call up
go get
Color
him on the
Pop.
line.
Book another gig. Oh, that's our job because we're the agent.
We're
Patty,
the
send me
agent.
Color Pop's number.
We'll get you a gig.
Yeah.
Um did any of that make sense? Am I making any sense to you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm getting Shrek is a gateway quirk, but you can dig deeper with it, or you can journey to your own other quirk, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
What gets annoying is when you sit in the Shrek, the Megamind, the Gru of it all, and you don't leave
Mhm.
that area except for when it's Christmas and you're the Grinch.
I think that the people who only sit in that and they don't push it any further, they will allow themselves to do that, but they would still look at another woman and be like, "Oh, you're
Oh,
weird."
like it's fine because I stopped within the bounds. Like I'm on the
Yes.
edge of what is acceptable. You have gone
Yes.
overboard, so I'm still better than you because
Yes.
I'm over here as Shrek and I haven't left Shrek for 3 years. And look at
Yes.
you. What are you happy with? Your full, well-rounded self and diverse interests? Go fuck yourself.
Exactly. I think
Okay.
that's it. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
we all know a girl like that.
Mhm. And I think that there's another slight part to this that I also want to discuss, which is I think on the reverse flip side, the girls who like doing ugly ugly Shrek, who like doing the Groot but like real version, not slut version. I'm talking about who fully paint their face green and wear a full belly to the club.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I like when they do that with the
I
Lorax bodysuits too.
I
I think
think
we're overdoing it now, but I liked when that started.
I think that those people judge the girls who want to dress up like slutty Shrek and like slutty Lorax.
Hmm.
They're like, well, I don't do it like that. I do it like this. I'm real. I do it for real. And I'm like, who cares? If a girl wants to paint her tits green and
Yeah,
go out, I'm all
right.
for that.
If she wants to not wash her ass for a week and then say, get in my swamp.
Then I'm for that too.
True.
Like, I think we should just, I think at the end of the day, I'm not saying you should support all women because some women are fucking stupid, but I
Caitlyn
think
Jenner.
Yes. But I think we should just like quit judging each other and like being pick me girls and blaming people of being pick me or accusing people of being pick me girls. I think we're all pick me's in a certain way. I
Well,
want to show you this
yes.
TikTok. I think this will kind
You
of
we
show you
talked
what I'm
about this
talking
with
about here.
Velma, weirdly bringing her up.
Mhm.
She's a pick me girl for herself. And I think there are a lot of people that are pick me's for themselves. And I don't think that's bad, but I think you can overdo it.
Exactly. Okay, I just sent you a TikTok. Like watch that and I think that'll get at what I'm trying to get at right now. And we'll post this TikTok down below, but like I think shit like that pisses me off.
You're in favor of that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I just think like both groups of girls
Yeah.
can stop judging each
I
other.
think the problem is people are rolling up to incorrect functions with varying degrees of this.
Yeah. But
I
I
think they're
think you should
intersecting
not
too
feel
much.
superior because you roll up to the function in actual Shrek drag instead of slutty Shrek drag. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. But I also think if you dress up like that, you do have to say some shit to convince yourself to not leave. It's like when you would do a really crazy hairstyle for crazy hair day and you'd roll up to school and you actually wouldn't want to go in
Yeah.
because everyone else looked at. I think it's the projecting onto other people instead of dealing with what's in yourself. Like you feel insecure for doing
Yeah.
like trashy Shrek, and then there's someone who like looks fucking great and
Right.
whatever and is doing their thing.
Right.
So
And
instead of
again,
being like, oh,
I don't care.
I
Either
can
way,
appreciate. Yeah, you're
whichever
pretty
Shrek you want to
pansexual on the
be.
whole thing. Yeah.
Can you tell
You're
I've been
like,
thinking about this a lot? Like
yeah, you're like
I
pansexual for the Shrek cosplay. You're like attracted to the emotion underneath it, not the presentation
yes.
of it.
So like at the end of the day, this doesn't have anything to do with Shrek. I feel like I'm not making any sense. Am I making any sense?
We're talking about the evolution of a pick me girl. We're talking
Yes.
about the next phase, which is
Mm-hmm.
look at me, I'm quirky, I like Shrek.
And not the pick me girl and like I like sports. It's like no, I'm a real quirky.
I'm quirky.
Like you probably aren't.
Did you see my bumper sticker that has Shrek on it?
Like I know there's one person in my
Name
life
them.
who I would say is like
Yeah, me too.
truly like completely and totally unique and they would never say that about themselves. You know what I mean? Whereas I feel like me and you would.
Wait. So you're saying that we would judge people?
No,
We're good
not
at that.
necessarily. Well,
Oh,
we are good
we're
at
bad
that.
at that. We're good at that.
I'm just saying like I feel like me and you would self-describe as like quirky. And I don't think it's a lie.
Yeah,
Like we have unique interests.
but I would never describe myself that way. I would let people find it naturally because otherwise it comes off weird. But if
Yes,
you
but you're
said like,
aware of it.
if someone asked you, "Are you quirky?" I would be like, "Yeah." I would
Exactly.
be like,
Like
"Well, a
I think
therapist told me that I'm on the spectrum multiple times,
right. Right. Like I
and
think
then a
me and you
psychologist
wear it as a
told
badge
me,
of honor,
and then
which
a
once
doctor
again
told
is
me."
not a bad thing.
But being autistic is.
No, my God. Anyway, that's kind of that. And then I think my other portion of this is just people are obsessed with Shrek because the movie's so fucking good and it's just it's
Miss
staying in
Thing,
culture.
you work it out.
I think it's just good and it's staying around.
I do think you're forgetting a central theme.
What?
In all of this, I think it's important to remember that you have to let your freak flag fly.
Let your freak flag fly.
Never take it down, never take it down, raise your way.
Oh my God. But just wrapping up thoughts about this second theory of just Shrek is just good is I think that the film itself, bear with me, it tackles some serious hard topics like misogyny.
Yes,
It's
yes.
genuinely funny, revolutionarily
Deportation.
made, of course. We are meant to have a good time with it. I think the people who made Shrek are what's happening right now is exactly what they wanted to happen. Like
Hmm.
we are supposed to have a good time with it. And our generation is doing it in the only form we know how, which is like taking it way too far and loving it so
Yeah.
much and like making raves about it and
I think
buying
he's
vintage
just
merch. Like that,
yeah.
like that's what we do best.
He's like a
So
Snoopy. He's like an Alf.
yeah.
He's like a thing like he's known around the world. Everyone knows Shrek. Everyone loves Shrek.
Yeah.
And I think it's also because, mm, in a way, it's based on fairy tales that have made their way pretty far
Hmm.
around the world. So like we all have connections to it and shit too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there's a lot of credit to that too, of just like Shrek is a cultural moment and it's
Yeah.
gonna be there for a lot of people. But then it becomes like motherfuckers who won't shut up about like Free Marty? No.
Who?
Timothy Chalamet playing ping pong.
Oh, yeah, Marty Supreme.
Yeah, but like a movie like that, or like The Dark Knight or The Wolf of Wall Street, then it just becomes like if you're sitting in there too much, you understand that over and over you're just saying Shrek is good. We know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
25 years later, he's still here. You know what else came out around the same time? Home on the Range from Disney. You ever you
Home on the
exactly.
range.
Like no one remembers that movie, and it's because it didn't hold up. We know Shrek is good. It held up. We're getting a fifth one with fucking Zendaya.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the same page. Shrek
Because might we remember Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
and Zendaya is Michi. I think in like an actual way, we're witnessing like a pop culture icon develop
Mm-hmm.
and persist. Like I'm trying to think of another character we have that's comparable. Like SpongeBob, but he's kind of stayed in his lane. Like
Yeah.
SpongeBob's not taking over. We're kind of like acclimated to it. I think Shrek is such a rip out of reality that
Mm-hmm.
when you do things like that, it's more intriguing, maybe.
Yeah. And it's like, despite it not like there hasn't been a new movie in a long time. Obviously, there's one in
Hmm.
talks, but it's like it's not something that's consistently come out or like there's been consistent content about, and it still resurfaces
Nevertheless,
every
she
few years.
persisted.
Literally.
Yeah.
Okay. To wrap up, I just wanted to, because you told me you have not seen anything about the recent TikTok discourse
No, I have not.
about the movie Shrek. And I just discovered it myself. So I'm gonna do my best to explain it. And we know
Okay.
I'm really good at explaining.
This is great. So she has a cousin, and the cousin's mom went to college in
Mm-hmm.
Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's like you're making up an excuse for her.
Right. And she's like a mom without a daughter. So she is just a woman. Mm-hmm.
That's a god tier quote from you. I forgot about that one.
Okay.
Who is
So
just a man.
so recently, and by recently it's been like 2 months ish,
Okay.
there was a woman, and I'm not even gonna give her the clout of saying her name. We're not gonna tag her. She posted a very, very interesting take about Shrek that started some very interesting conversations and discourse.
What was her
So,
take?
so she is clearly someone who has a no media literacy to her name,
Uh-huh.
and B has probably not seen the movie in a long time and doesn't
Okay.
know any of the plot points. So she claims that Shrek is not a fairy tale; it is a cautionary tale. That it is broke boy propaganda. She multiple times accuses him of not having a job. Fucking duh. He lives in a swamp. He's a fucking ogre. Capitalism has you fucking wrecked, babe.
He's also intentionally excluded from opportunities that would allow him to leave his circumstances. If we
Yes.
want to get into the messages of Shrek, he may be
Yes.
intentionally excluded from society based off of how he looks and
How he
appears and
looks.
preconceived notions that
Uh-huh.
exist about him and people like him.
Mm-hmm. So she was like, I think that this movie is just broke boy propaganda because he comes to this princess and she could have had a pet dragon and lived in a beautiful castle, but instead she chose to be ugly and be with him. And she was like, I think that the overall story that we get from Shrek is that um you can't turn an ogre into a man, but a man can turn an ogre can can make an ogre out of you.
Right.
So
So watch
she
the first one and then shoot yourself in the head before you watch the second.
Right.
because that's when we make an ogre into a man. Just if you're
And
curious.
also, that's not the point. Also, she was already an ogre. He didn't have anything to do with her being an ogre. Yes.
Also, she turns from an ogre to a human every morning. Why do you need to see a man do it for it to be something relevant and important for you?
Ooh, boom. Um,
Get fucked. I don't know who
yeah,
this lady is.
she literally had a spell cast on her pre Shrek. Shrek was just sort of
Right, like non-consensual
conceptually
body
like
modification.
he was just sort of conceptually like the thing that comes in and makes her be okay with her true self.
Right.
Not like turning her into an ogre and refusing her this beautiful life and making her come with him and live in his nasty house and
Right.
take care of his nasty kids. Like that was what she was making it out to
The
be.
spell is also very specific in the fact that it says you will take true love's form. It doesn't say you
Mhm.
will be human.
Mhm.
She, again, maybe is struggling with some preconceived notions about what it means to be a member of society and partake in our
Mhm.
world. And so she thinks she has to look a certain way to do that.
Mhm.
Lo and behold, she can do that in the way that she naturally presents.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, she made this video. It went completely and totally viral because people were roasting the absolute shit out of her
Yeah.
as they should.
Yeah.
I was just seeing so many think pieces, so many video essays about the the actual really powerful story that is Shrek. Like when you really
Okay.
sit down and think about it, it's like a really really good story.
It is funny and sad how actually important like Freak Flag is to me as a queer kid in a small town.
Same.
Like
Same.
finding that song and being like waving the flag that makes you who you are. That can't be about anything else here.
Right.
No, never.
No,
Like
can't be.
unfortunately for this woman, it is all about the importance of diversity and the
Mhm.
importance of including people that are different than you and
Mhm.
breaking people out of the societal restrictions that keep
Yep.
them from being involved in those decisions. Wow.
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 Wow. Yeah, she just had some really, really bad takes about Shrek. And I just, oh God, I wanted to talk about it because
Yeah, what the fuck? I think
people just don't have media literacy at the end of the
no.
day. That's what it is. But it still annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's like when TV shows don't end with all the answers and they're like, wow, what the I didn't get and it's well, maybe it's open-ended for a reason.
Mhm.
Maybe she becomes an ogre and not a human for a reason. Maybe there's
Mhm.
enough movies about girls taking off their glasses and getting prettier
Ooh.
that it's time to see one get uglier and still be loved.
And at the end of the day, that is what this topic was about as well.
At the end of the
So
day, ugly girls need love
thanks,
too.
guys. We wrapped that one up real nice in a bow. A green bow.
A green bow.
An ogre bow. Anyway,
I'm
um,
ogre it.
I hope I made sense to you guys, and I hope you don't think I agree with necessarily everything I said. I was just putting ideas out there.
I can't stand someone who wants to be quirky and different and doesn't go deeper than the surface.
Mm-hmm.
So I will take that stance here for a second and say that like you have to get your own bit. You can care about things that are mainstream and they can be important to you and exist in a very special context. That's
Mm-hmm.
awesome. We judge books by covers. No one is ever going to know that unless you have other different interesting things about you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not saying don't dress up as Shrek. I'm not saying don't do a Shrek themed bachelorette party, but I'm
I think
saying
it's
if
great.
you
But
do and you're going
go
to the
deeper.
not.net to get your ideas, it's gonna suck. If it's something like this, it has to be important and unique and individual to you. And if you're
Mm-hmm.
having to go to the not.gov to get this information,
Mm-hmm.
then it's not something you care about enough to do a party for. You have to be able to pull that shit out of your ass and
Mm-hmm.
laugh and giggle with your friends. If you're
Yeah.
looking it up on Google before you've had a single idea, get out of here. If you're doing
Yeah.
it towards the end to figure some things out and fine tune some stuff, that is fine. But you're not going to find the things you're passionate about and that are quirky and that are unique if you're just going to what people are telling you are quirky and unique,
Mm-hmm.
because then they're not going to be quirky and unique for long and you're going to be a
Yeah.
basic bitch again.
And not to go here, but as you're speaking, all I can think about is like the prevalence of AI right now and
Yeah.
how this is about
Hey,
to become all of us. Not all of us, because some of us are resisting, but I just mean generally as a society, like we're about to manufacture quirkiness, manufacture interests
mhm.
in a way that we have never seen before in this world. And I think that's really scary.
And
Even if it doesn't
it's
kill us, I think it might as well.
and
Because
also AI can't have an original thought. So we're just gonna be
exactly.
regurgitating and consuming and human centipeding the whole thing
Yeah.
until we're out of water and dead.
Yep. So
But Shrek is
anyway,
love, Shrek is
but
life.
Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Um, so I do find it very amazing that we got there from Shrek, but I think these are all really important conversations to have. Anyway, that was heavy. Shit.
But no, I get no, I'm on your side with what you're saying, which is just like get your own bit.
Yeah. And just be genuine. Be yourself, be
Oh my
genuine.
God.
I think I keep saying at the end of the day and then I make a new point, but I think once again why this might feel very impassioned coming from us is like we did grow up queer. We are queer kids who turned into queer adults and we had to work so hard to like be ourselves and find ourselves, and
Mhm.
now it's being manufactured, like uniqueness is being manufactured to us in ways that it's just like not to be like, well, we had to work for it, so you have to work for it. But like the
If
only
you're
way you're
not
gonna
having to
find
look
yourself is if
for
you have
it,
to
it's
work
not a
for it.
quirk.
Yeah.
If someone is telling you about it in a really big TikTok,
Hmm.
it's not a quirk, it's a trend.
And once again, Patty Benson, I am not talking about you. In no way,
No,
shape, or form am I talking
because
about you.
what the fuck do you mean Patty Benson would talk to me for 3 hours about F1 before she talked about Shrek once? Like, that's a
Exactly.
quirk.
And that's
That's
not
a
her only
weird.
interest. She
No,
has so
but
many interests
that's
and she's
like
great.
another weird off the cuff thing that wouldn't fit, that doesn't fit into that mold of like,
Yeah.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
I can't even look back at our podcast episodes, folks, and that's like toned down because some of them are like, I think that's just too far out of left field for folks to get, and I don't want to describe it that in depth. You know what I mean? Like the
I know what you
Killdozer.
mean. I know what you mean. Anyway, guys, and I guess we should wrap here and market some traits, huh?
No, me social girl. Let's market some fucking traits.
Let's market some traits. We talked about ogres and AI. Doesn't get any better than that.
That's like the Trump version of Dungeons and Dragons, ogres and
Yeah.
AI. Folks, we were scrolling through our responses here, and we're gonna revisit one here because I
Mhm.
I don't remember what we said. I'll be real. It
I
was
don't
like a
either.
year ago at this point. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But this trader told us here I have to be the most esoteric, worked up weirdo in the room, but at the same time, everyone has to like me or I get weird and nervous. I believe I have the coolest music taste and sense of style and niche interests, but if anyone perceives that, and I can see that they're perceiving it, I will find a corner and face the wall and pretend I don't exist, either literally or figuratively, depending on the situation. And yet I still judge normies. Am I a hypocrite? Yes, yet I persist.
Nevertheless, she persisted.
Nevertheless,
I would bet money that I said that last time, right off the cuff.
probably. I think
Yeah.
I shortened it last time because it is a long one, but I think it comes back to the fact of like that sounds like if you're the most esoteric worked up bitch, you're going a bit deeper than Shrek, and you got some weird pulls that you can,
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah. And I think the fact that you do know that about yourself, you can nail that down, but
yeah.
you also don't want to be like perceived in that way necessarily. Like
Hmm.
you want to, but you want to be perceived in an authentic way, I think is like a real.
Authentically quirky is hard to pull off
Yeah, exactly. And I
because
think that
once you're aware, it feels disingenuous.
exactly. And I think that just that sort of internal thing is like a tough thing to deal with, I guess. But I
Yeah,
think that means you're self-aware,
hmm,
but you are not self-aware to the point of destruction. You are not going to lead with assumptions that you want people to make about you. You're
yeah,
going to just sit in what it is. I don't know.
I get
I feel
it,
like I'm not making any sense.
no, it makes sense. And I think if we're giving advice here, it's don't it's hard, but don't try so hard because it's the things you
Yeah.
care about. It's the weird stuff. Like I recently figured out a common thread through a lot of my interests is puppets. Guess what? I care a lot about fucking puppets right now. Weird,
Mhm.
but okay. Like you
Mhm.
you find those things and you think about what you naturally care about. I watch
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo all the time. Who was my favorite character? Who did I love? Velma. Oh,
Mhm.
I fucking love Velma.
Mhm. And I think this is a perfect example, like you saying you kind of just figured out, like, oh, wait, puppets are like a through line in a lot of my
Yeah.
interests and something I really like. Whereas for years now, I would have described that as one of your top interests, but that's not something you were trying to like perceive yourself
Yeah.
as. Like you weren't like leading with that. You weren't
Yeah.
like, "Hi, I like puppets." It was just like it's funny that that's something you just sort of put
Correct.
together because
Yeah.
that's something I would have described that's like probably the thing I would have described as like your main interest. Like it is.
No, that's the thing. I go fucking crazy. Folks, next week we're talking about Jurassic Park. So get ready
Yeah,
for puppets galore. Um,
puppets too.
yeah, but
Electric Boogaloo.
yeah, it's the things you find that you're like, oh, I care deeply about that. And that's it. You can't fake interest in those things.
Right.
What's Gravity Falls? I could never finish Gravity Falls. There are quirked up bitches out there who love Gravity Falls. I'm never gonna say I like Gravity Falls to try to sound quirky because I can't care enough to do it. You
Mhm.
have to care.
Mhm.
I love theme park. People at work know they can't talk about theme parks or bring up going to
Mhm.
any theme park to me because I will steal 40 minutes of their time.
Yeah.
That's
Same.
those are the things that make you quirky. Is
Yeah.
like the things that you're like, "Oh, I'm going to take an hour of your time here to talk about my interests and share fun
Yeah.
facts that you'll like mildly be interested in."
Yeah. Yeah. Like I think the day that was most freeing for me is when I broke myself of the chains that I had to think that moist was a disgusting word.
Okay.
Because I was that bitch who was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that makes me funny, that makes me quirky." So I hate
Yeah.
moist. And I
Yeah.
don't. I think it's
No,
a
because you
fine
can
word.
just passively avoid it. Yeah.
It doesn't bother me, you know?
Yeah. It's not my favorite word to say, but it doesn't stop me.
Right.
Um, yeah, and I think also maybe more on the tails of what you were saying earlier, it doesn't have to be unique for it to be quirky.
Mhm.
You can like Game of Thrones, like the most like
Mhm.
early 2010s Game of Thrones, like that
Mhm.
when we were in it, everybody loved Game of Thrones. I've never seen it, but
Yeah.
like I was on the side of quirkiness, so I was like, well, I've never seen it. Our friend Carl, pretty quirky guy, wrote a very Game of Thrones adjacent style
Mhm.
book that is very good. Uh, linked below. Um, and that's a very quirky way to be into something that mainstream, to break
Mhm.
down the in-depth of it, to break down like the nuance of it. It doesn't have to be a unique thing. That's what it comes back to with the people who do quirky Shrek stuff or quirky Megamind stuff or quirky Lorax stuff or quirky Grinch stuff, whatever. In a unique way, it has to matter to you. So it sounds
Mhm.
like this trader knows what matters to them
Mhm.
and wants to share that with folks, but is
Right.
aware that it can come across as disingenuous, especially if it is something more mainstream. People get quirky as fuck about the Beatles, but if someone brings up the Beatles to me, I'm zoning out.
Yeah. Yep. I think you just put it perfectly by saying it is what matters to you, even if it's not unique.
Yeah.
It's what matters to you because I think yes, because if, like I said, if I was a Shrek girl, I would be a slut Shrek girl.
Yes.
And that's what matters to me.
And if I was a Shrek girl, I would be Lord Farquaad and walk around on my knees if that's still something we can do.
And that's what matters to you. So,
All right, folks. Well, if you're a
folks,
quirky bitch, be sure to check us out because we are going to introduce you to some things you might feel quirky about. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok at bimbobookclubpod. Our link tree with all of the places you can listen to us is below, but we're pretty much everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music. I don't know what other
all of
ones
them.
people are using, but like, yeah, we're probably there too.
Yeah, anywhere you listen to podcasts. Hey, we put this thing out into the stratosphere on any website that'll take us.
We'd let them listen to us on the Artemis.
That's the spaceship.
So that's a lot of what I'm getting on TikTok right now, and
I'm getting Shrek content and bridal content, and you're getting Artemis.
I'm
Cool.
getting like the human beings returning to the moon for the first time in 50 years. Yeah.
Right. Which is like pretty important. So
Yeah.
whatever.
No, but so is Shrek.
Well, Shrek is love. Shrek is
Shrek is
life.
life.
And we'd like to say bye to 4chan, the person.
Pronouns he, him.
Pronouns he, him.
And XOXO to all our little bimbos.
Bye, guys.
Go get
Get out of my
Shreked,
swamp!
divas.
No, seriously, get the fuck out of my swamp.